Hey guys, Matt here. Look, that wonderful windmill. It's not on yet, but before we go and turn it on, I want to mention the fishing pond. You can get a lot of good things here for catching fish. You can get any of the busters or slayers or killers, which basically give 3 of that type to that type of speciality. Now the gems, I'm going to go through all the gems and explain what each one does in case you need to know. In this video, I will try to remember to place a link to a forum that has all of them as well. Not a forum, but a post. So the garnet has... it gives 5 attack, 10 fire element, 10 rock breaker, and 10 beast killer. The amethyst is 10 ice, 10 dragon, 10 dragon, and 10 mage. Aquamarine is 10 ice, 10 mage, or 10, what is that? 10 marine and 10 sky. The diamond is probably one of the best ones and gives 5 to all, what's it called? All of the, like, beast, killer, mage, slayer. Here, I'll show you. It'll be easier to show you than tell you. It gives +5 to all the anti stuff. So that one is extremely powerful. Let's get back into here. Emerald is 10 magic, 10 dragon, and 10 plant killer. Pearl is 10 endurance, 10 thunder, and 10 undead buster. Ruby is 10 magic, 10 fire, and 10 mimic breaker. Peridot is 5 attack, 10 holy, 10 plant killer, and 10 beast killer. Sapphire is 10 magic, 10 wind, and 10 sky. Opal is 10 endurance, 10 metal breaker, and 10 magic mage slayer. Topaz is 5 attack, 10 speed, 10 undead breaker, and 10 sky killer. Turquoise is 10 ice, 10 metal, no, 10, what is that? I keep getting this one wrong. 10 marine and 10 metal breaker. Or a mimic breaker, my bad, not metal breaker, mimic. And that's all the gems that you can buy from here. And I believe that is all but one of the gems that you can get in the game. There is one gem that you cannot get yet. Or that you cannot purchase in general. It is given to you later on. Also, looking at this list, I was wrong. It only, the endurance and stuff, these only go to +3, so these are all the highest level you can get. Anyway, let's go turn on Dran's tower. Alright. Now there's a lot of stuff in here that's good, including the horned key. Now, if you tried to go to floor 15 when we were done with floor 14, you wouldn't have been able to continue without the horned key. So you need to come back and do, basically you need to build the whole town before you can do it. and more attachments that I cannot afford to place. More wind. There's a lot of attachments in this tower, so if you're full, you probably shouldn't come in here. Pretty much everything is an attachment in this area. Oh man, that has 3 attachment slots. That's useful. Holy. So I believe that's everything in the tower. I'll just look around, make sure didn't miss anything. Yep, looks good. But we still have stuff outside the tower to gather as well, because it just kind of warps you in immediately after you... Oh god, it's dark. It's very dark. More fish candy. That's awesome. Hopefully there's a fluffy donut around then too. Yep, there is. Awesome. Now, check around these other windmills, because they can have chests. And now it's morning. Man, time flies when you're having fun, right? Too fast. I think it's set on normal speed. You can actually set how fast the time passes in this game. Let me just go check that really quick. Clock progress normal. Yeah, so it could go faster if I really wanted to. Whoops, not weapon. Items. Let's get that fluffy donut. Oh man, a fluffy donut does not sound like something you're supposed to eat. It sounds like a pillow or something. But both their defenses have increased, which is good. The statistics are still 87%, but we've pretty much completed everything except for the old hag who wants us to go check on Dran. And guess what we're going to do? Let me just get this inventory all organized out, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, let's do this. Let's go save Dran and restore peace to our land. The Divine Beast Cave. Divine Beast Dran's Chamber. And right here is where you need the horned key. So we place it in. Now I'm walking in with a Dran's Feather, Auto Repair Powder, and Revival Powder. I have 2 more Revival Powders with stand-ins, Escape Powders, a bunch of Repair, a bunch of Dran's Feathers, and a bunch of food and water. This is a very difficult fight, and I would suggest you start with Haro or Zio, however you have her named. But here we go. Let's find out what has happened to the Divine Beast Dran. There he is. I love the music here. Fireball. Be careful, Link. Seems that Dran is being manipulated. Then there's no choice but to fight him. Use your power to break the spell. So we have to fight Dran himself, the Divine Beast, Dran. So the reason, okay, it switches you to Link no matter what you do. But you basically need to fire at him to make him come down to the ground. It's hard to hit him sometimes. And don't want him to shoot fireballs, because as you just saw, the floor collapsed there. This fight can be very difficult. You want to charge up and swing, because he gets right back up. Get a few more swings off if you're lucky. But he will most likely hit you because of that. Then you need to immediately switch back. Fire another shot off. Switch back to Link. Also, if you fall in a hole, I believe it resets the fight entirely. So do not do that. But yeah, you just want to hit him as much as you can. He has a total, I believe, of 250 health. And if you have any weapons that are good against beasts, I believe he counts as one, which would make sense, because he is the Divine Beast. He is very hard to hit sometimes with the slingshot, unless he's coming straight towards you like that. Haro doesn't do too much damage. It's mostly up to Link to do the brunt of the force. Haro is just to bring him back down so that he can get a good sword swing. It is nice to have a durable weapon because you tend to miss a lot just firing randomly. But let's just try to get another swing in. Oof, got kicked. That's fine. I'm going to use a repair powder really quick. I also brought a stamina drink, but I probably won't need to use it. He's not too tough. Sometimes you can get him right as he's taking off so that he doesn't take so long, and this is why you have Dran's Feather equipped. Because he can fly pretty far away if there's holes in the way. And there we go. Because I had two very powerful weapons, it wasn't a problem at all. What has happened to me? And who are you? What? You say I was being manipulated? I, Dran, the god of beasts. What an embarrassment. Hey kid, sorry about that. I see. So that's what's been happening on Earth. The Dark Genie. That's what the old man, the Fairy King, called it. If that's the case, we might be in trouble. I've heard that name before. Long ago, a monster called Black Demon appeared in East Terra. The creature caused massacres after massacre, and almost brought the world to an end. Neither the most gallant knights nor the most powerful sorcerers could stand before the horror of the creature, much less harm it. Its power seemed as vast and as limitless as the power of the genies. Thus, people started to call it the Dark Genie. It wiped out nearly all of the known kingdoms of the world. Ultimately, only a few people survived on Earth. Then, when all seemed lost, a tribe called the Moon People created an enormous urn that could seal tremendous magical power and trapped the Dark Genie inside. The world recovered and peace was restored. The world was saved by the Moon People and their mastery of the magical arts. That's about all I know. If you want to go after the Dark Genie, you'd better have the Moon People on your side. I hear the Moon People live quietly deep in the woods, in a place located beyond the Matataki village. The Matataki village is just south of Naroon village. Why don't you try there first? Odd that the Fairy King, who never liked humans, gave a kid like you the power of the stone. He's got something up. Oh well. I can use some fresh air for a change. Hop on my back. I'll give you a lift outside. And now we fly the Divine Beast out of the cave and back to Naroon village. Pretty freaking crazy, huh? But we have finally put the Divine Beast at rest. He's no longer being controlled by the dark forces of the Dark Genie. He's like a big winged dog. I appreciate your work, kid. I don't have a clue just how powerful this genie is, but it was powerful enough to control me. Be prepared and take this along with you. And I shake my head. The world map. Very important item. This is no plain world map, kid. It's a magical map that takes you to the place you point to, instantly. First, use this map to go to the land of Matataki village. I hear the Moon People live deep in the Wise Owl Forest. Once you reach Matataki, first thing, visit the Great Trent. He might look a bit weird, but it takes good care of people. He is sure to give you a hand. So long. So the first thing we need to go do is see the Great Trent Tree. But first things first, we're still at 80%. I wonder if this isn't close enough, maybe. I'll move it a little bit closer. See if that counts. Yep, okay, it was just a little far away. And now that we've completed that, we've done all the requests, and the village is as good as new. Look at it. It's a great sight to see your buildings, your plans come to work. And so much so that even Dran is gonna come say what a good job we've done, basically. Hey, what's up, dog? Way to go, kid. The villagers are happy now. I realized what the old man, Simba, saw in you. You just might be able to beat the Dark Genie. As a reward, I will teach you a special technique. The lethal windmill slash. By yelling at you, raw. So yep, now we know the windmill slash. And as he said, it is very powerful. It is a powerful charge skill that causes damage to all enemies near you. Charge with the X button and release it after you flash 2 times. Be careful though, it eats up your weapon's health very fast. Well, that's all I can do for now. So long, kiddo. So, yep, now we have the windmill slash, which is actually very useful in the next dungeon. But, sadly, that's all there is for this episode. Next time, we go to Matataki Village. I'll see you guys then.